Coming up, how you can help Sioux Falls police solve recent catalytic converter thefts.
Plus, a former South Dakota Attorney General announces he's running to get his old job back. Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Firefighters in southeastern KELOLAND were kept busy Monday afternoon with a fire on the USD campus. Shortly before 4 p.m., crews with the Vermilion Fire EMS Department responded to a fire alarm in the Norton Residence Hall on the USD campus. Firefighters first on the scene found fire on the first floor of the residence hall.
The fire was contained to one room in the building. Sprinklers had slowed the spread of the fire until crews could put it out. All residents were safely evacuated from the building. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Monday in Rapid City, the fire department welcomed a new engine to Fire Station 5. The new truck will replace the old 2010 engine, which will now be used as backup if there is a large fire or if there are problems with another truck.
Each time the department gets a new engine, a ceremony is performed. Monday's event included a blessing, a spray over, and crews pushing the engine into the station.
Placing a new engine in service is a big deal for the firefighters. They're super proud of their engines and super proud of their stations and super proud to serve the city of Rapid City.
The division chief of fire operations says the new engine has a new air filtration system that helps firefighters who are exposed to harmful chemicals when they're out in the field. Sioux Falls police are asking for the public's help to solve recent thefts of catalytic converters. Officers say they received 6 reports of catalytic converters stolen over the weekend.
Sioux Falls police say recently there have been 40 to 50 thefts in the city, and they're not confined to any one neighborhood or type of vehicle.
And I guess what makes them so valuable is there's some precious metals or some semi-precious metals inside of it. So it's a quick, easy thing for people to do. They climb under the car, they know what they're looking for, they have some type of saw, cut off the catalytic converter, and away they go.
Clemens said there are no serial numbers or records to tie a catalytic converter to a vehicle. The public can help by reporting anyone they may see crawling under a vehicle.
Turning to weather now, looks like the 50-degree temps will be sticking around KELOLAND for a while.
Let's see how long with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
Well, good morning, you two. Good morning, everybody. It looks like our warm weather will continue straight through this coming weekend. We're talking not only 50s, 60s, but maybe even seeing 70-degree weather. As we do check our outline for today, we will continue this warm weather probably into early next week as well. So I expect long lines at the car wash. But we do have changes coming toward the end of next week. And we'll have more details on the KELOLAND Live Doppler forecast with Brian Karstens coming up.
Thank you, Scott. A man who served as South Dakota's Attorney General wants his old job back.
MARTY Jackley says he will run in 2022 for the AG position.
I'm looking forward to talking with you, and yes, you can expect to see me out on the campaign trail very soon. So as my dad used to say, it's time to get to work.
Jackley served as Attorney General in South Dakota for 10 years before running against Governor Kristi Noem in the Republican primary.
This development comes as lawmakers consider impeachment for current Attorney General Jason Ravnsborg, who faces 3 misdemeanor charges in connection with a deadly crash in September. If lawmakers impeach Ravnsborg, Noem will name his replacement.
The Brandon City Council discussed the possibility of Minnehaha County supplying law enforcement for the city. The council considered the question in front of a full room Monday night.
I oppose outsourcing the police department to the county, and I'm disappointed that we're even having this discussion tonight. Our officers have dealt with a lot and enough already.
I am not in favor of even requesting a proposal from the Sheriff's Department.
In the end, the council rejected the agenda item.
Before college students go on spring break, one KELOLAND University is encouraging them to get tested.
All week long, students, faculty, and staff at USD can head over to the Munster University Center to get a free COVID-19 saliva test. The testing is part of the university's Know Before You Go campaign.
Trying to do my part to make sure I'm okay so that everybody else around me is okay, my family and my friends and stuff. So that's what I'm just here, just trying to encourage everybody to do the same thing.
Testing is available from 9 to 4 each day. University officials say they received 4,600 tests to use. Pools, parks, and golf courses will open in Rapid City this summer. which means the city is looking for a variety of seasonal workers.
In fact, the swim center and the other 3 city pools are looking for lifeguards.
It was such a weird summer last summer with not having the pools open. I mean, I was a pool rat when I was a kid, and you know, I've been a certified lifeguard for over 20 years, and so it was my first summer not even working at a pool since 15. So yeah, it was very weird. We want to go back to normal. We want people to get back in the routine and have a great summer.
While the pool will remain open, the swim center continues to take health precautions in an effort to slow the spread of COVID-19.
And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather today. Well, we're going to throw in here a couple of things here for on-the-go watchers here. First of all, this is a model forecast. This is not matching exactly what we're forecasting today, but gives you some perspective on how warm it could be today. We're going 59 in Aberdeen. Some of the modeling is getting us to 61. Sioux Falls, we're going 53. And projections could go as high as 59. And again, we may settle somewhere in the middle, but 56 would be the warmest temperature we've had all of this year, and you'd have to rewind back, I'm sure, into late last year before you'd find a day like that. And 62 in Yankton, obviously. Anything close to that, way above normal. Tonight, well, there could be some fog. I'm going to include that as a possibility, especially north of Sioux Falls, where the snow's still on the ground. But look at that. That's a potential in the 60s here for Sioux Falls. We're going to call it officially right now at about 56, 57, but these numbers, all of them are well above normal. Will it change next week? Well, we're going to watch by about, say, Tuesday or Wednesday. There's a system that's going to kick out of the Rockies. A lot to say yet on where that's going to track, but will it pull some moisture into the plains? It looks like it will, and so those that do get that are probably going to be pretty happy about that because we have drought that has expanded, and of course going into the growing season here before too long, we're going to need to pick up some moisture like that. And certainly we're not looking at that in the 7-day right now. March is typically a little wetter month. We average in Sioux Falls a little under 2 inches of precipitation. So I think it's pretty safe to say the first, 8-9 days are going to be effectively dry. And yeah, by the way, too, some of these numbers, we may have to raise them. Today will be a good benchmark to see how much we'll have to do that. Aberdeen, probably mid-60s by Saturday. We're not backing away from 60s and 70s for Pierre. It's going to be a long stretch of that. That dry soil feeds directly into that story. And Rapid City, too, a very mild 7-day forecast. Check out the details. We've got a brand new Storm Center update right now at KELOLAND.com. Have a great day.